All right, we are live again. I guess it's not live if you're not watching this live, huh? Dropped one kid at Graham's, dropped another kid at preschool, and this guy that lives next to this preschool is the man. He's always out in board shorts, washing his cars in the early morning, only wearing board shorts. I'm like, dude, my kind of guy. You catch me retired. I'm judging him based off of his age, but yeah, you catch me retired, that's the forever outfit right there. Board shorts and flip-flops, you know what I mean? So yesterday, ran into a snag with this bad boy, and we might run into a snag today. Guess what? Good thing I'm prepared for snags, because this phone is an old phone. This is Sarah's old phone. She's had two phones, and this is her old one. I don't care about what my phone does or whatever, but the storage on it is low. Hey, that sounds like the topic of the day. If your storage is low, you can't record a video. Maybe we can. I don't know. Maybe that's what we'll get to. But anyway, I deleted a bunch of apps that were unnecessary, and Griffin's not going to be pumped about it because a lot of them were his games. But we'll say they accidentally, magically went away. You know what I mean? And then I had to get on there and figure out iCloud videos. I've saved all of these videos, but I think they're saved on the cloud and not my phone. That's one of those big question marks. So I went through and deleted lots of videos. So hopefully we have, what was yesterday's video, 6 minutes? Hopefully we have more than 6 minutes, but maybe the new process will be get to school, shove this on YouTube, delete it from my phone, that way we've got storage. Or I was looking into, I'm like, dude, a backup phone, a phone just for recording this. I could have just the phone. I mean, you just need a camera. It's all it is, a camera with a storage device. I have a GoPro, but I'm like, that's confusing. This little mic hooks up to this thing just fine. I don't want like a newer phone. I think this is the 11. I'm like, dude, just give me another 11 that all I could do is shove storage video space on there. But my phone won't record when too many things are on its mind. Holy cow, that is the story of my life. I may or may not have lost it for a minute last night. Kids, I was trying to explain this yesterday. It is a wonderful opportunity to be a parent, and you get to wake up when your kids are waking up screaming. You get to wake up. The alternative would be no kids, and there's no world where I'd say, yeah, I'd prefer that. But it's not always pretty. And when you're woken up, and anyway, all that to say, it was a long night. My voice was hurting yesterday. Yesterday was one of those teaching days where you talk too much, kind of like this video, which is still rolling. 4 minutes, let's go. And blanking for a second, and that's all right. But I was telling my students, they were complaining about the flies in my class. Hey, we get to have flies in this class. We get to be in this class together. We get to spend 3 hours together. We get to learn about what we're learning about. We get to be in an air-conditioned facility on this incredible campus. And sure, if I'm a fly, I want to be in there too. I don't want to be, I guess if I was a fly, I'd want to be with the pigs, but I'm like, if I found myself in this classroom, kids were swatting at me, I'd probably mess with you too, you know? But I get to drive to school today. I get to have a sore throat. That lets me know that I have kids and I have a job that requires me to talk a lot. And I love my job, and my sore voice is from the passion that I put into teaching these kids about what we're doing. And we are getting close. We finished chapter 3 this week of the 5 chapters, and I started to see some things clicking with kids, which is a wonderful moment in a teacher's life, where the kids' brains start going, oh, I know this. And you're like, see, everything that I've said, you should have trusted me all along. Don't you just want to be like, ha, told you, you know what I mean? My voice doesn't have a whole lot in me today, but that's okay. We're still rocking and rolling. And that sun, I know there's weirdos in this world, and again, they're probably smart for doing it, who knows, but they tell you the first thing in the morning to go outside and look at the sun for 5 minutes rather than your phone screen, and I see it and I love it. I have never been one to say, yeah, let's go look at the sun. When I wake up, the sun is not up. It would take me, I'd love to sleep in, but sometimes driving, I have glasses. The sun's in my eyes. It's kind of like when people have like a hat on backwards and glasses on their hat, and they're squinting in like the sun doing this. You're like, bro, why are you not flipping your hat around, shoving your glasses on, dude? You're doing that to yourself. But sometimes I go into that sunlight and I'm like, I don't know, there's something about it. Talking about suns, we talked about what the sun is, and how the sun is 1,000,000 times bigger than the earth, which my brain says that, but my words say that. My brain is like, yeah, whatever that means, dude. Gas ball, sure. And then how we're a part of the Milky Way galaxy with an estimated billion stars. Yeah, okay. And then there's an estimated 1 to 200 billion galaxies. That each galaxy could hold, like the Milky Way, 1 billion planets. We're on the third rock from the sun. The one sun. Anyway, crazy cool stuff. Sometimes my big problems, when you dumb it down to me being on a space rock, the third one from the sun, I'm one of some giant number. We found that at Google, after like billion, there's trillion, which is tri-3, and then there's quadrillion, which is 4, and I forget, it's septillion or whatever the heck they were. Octillion is 8. Anyway, but 10. That first 10 one is a Googillion. Anyway, something about Google getting their number from that. But it's Friday, people. Do what you can. And don't overload your brain, you know? You gotta take it easy on that brain. I gotta take it easy on this phone, or else it will stop recording me. Then I have to make some necessary adjustments. And that's what we do. And we do it every day, and we expect it. And when it happens, we say thank you for the problems. But for real, the flies in my classroom can all smash into the window, because, man, I try to be grateful of the flies. Not during my break, you know what I mean? Stop landing on me, because I'm going crazy, slowly but steadily. Anyway. Class starts in a little bit. And it's going to be a good fly day. So whatever the heck you're doing, be thankful for it all. And I made it through this video. I will most likely, okay, I see you, Tesla. I will catch y'all on Monday. Miss ya, love ya.